Saga. Pure are the cities, and you are the ones to whom they are allotted. Pure is Dilmun land, pure is Sumer, and you are the ones to whom it is allotted. Pure is Dilmun land, pure is Dilmun land, virginal is Dilmun land, virginal is Dilmun land, pristine is Dilmun land. He laid her down all alone in Dilmun, and the place where Enki had laid down with his spouse. That place was still virginal, that place was still pristine. He laid her down all alone in Dilmun, and the place where Enki had laid down with Nisikila. That place was virginal, that place was pristine. In Dilmun the raven was not yet cawing, the partridge not cackling. The lion did not slay, the wolf was not carrying off lambs. The dog had not been taught to make kids curl up. The pig had not learned that grain was to be eaten. When a widow has spread malt on the roof, the birds did not yet eat that malt up there. The pigeon then did not tuck the head under its wing. No eye diseases said there, I am the eye disease. No headache said there, I am the headache. No old woman belonging to it said there, I am an old woman. No old man belonging to it said there, I am an old man. No maiden in her unwashed state in the city, no man dodging a river said there, it is getting dark. No herald made the roads in his border district. No singer sang an elulam there, no wailings were wailed in the city's outskirts there. Nisikila said to her father Enki, You have given a city, you have given a city. What does your giving avail me? You have given a city, Dilmun. You have given a city. What does your giving avail me? You have given a city. What avails me your giving? Enki answered Nisikila. When Utu steps up into heaven, fresh waters shall run out of the ground for you from the standing vessels of the Aesan's shore, from Nana's radiant high temple, from the mouth of the waters running underground. May the waters rise up from it into your great basins. May your city drink water aplenty from them. May Dilmun drink water aplenty from them. May your pools of salt water become pools of fresh water. May your city become an emporium of decay for the land. May Dilmun become an emporium of decay for the land. May the land of Tukris hand over to you gold from Arali Lapislazuli, and may the land of Meluha load precious desirable cornelian, messwood of Magan and best Abba wood into large ships for you. May the land of Marhazi gel you precious stones, topazes. May the land of Magan offer you strong, powerful copper, dolerite, and Sumin stone. May the sea land offer you its own ebony wood. May the tent lands offer you fine multicolored wools. May the land of Elam hand over to you choice bulls, its tribute. May the manor of Urim, the royal throne days, load up into large ships for you sesame, august raiment, and fine clothes. May the wide sea yield you its wealth. The city's dwellings are good dwellings. Dilmun's dwellings are good dwellings. Its grains are little grains. Its dates are big dates. At that moment, on that day, and under that sun, when Utu stepped up into heaven from the standing vessels on Eden's shore, from Nana's radiant high temple, from the mount of the waters running underground, fresh waters ran out of the ground for her. The waters rose up from it into her great basins. Her city drank water aplenty from them. Dilmun drank water aplenty from them. Her pools of salt water indeed became pools of fresh water. Her fields, glebe and furrows indeed produced grain for her. Her city indeed became an emporium of the quay for the land. Dilmun indeed became an emporium on the quay for the land. At that moment, on that day, and under that sun, so it indeed happened. All alone, the wise one toward Nintur, the country's mother, Enki, the wise one, toward Nintur, the country's mother, was digging his fallows into the dikes, plunging his fallows into the red beds. The august one pulled his fallows aside and cried out, "No man take me in the marsh." Enki cried out, "By the life breath of even I adore you. Lie down for me in the marsh. Lie down for me in the marsh, thou wilt be joyous." Enki distributed his semen destined for Damagalnuna. He put semen into Ninhursaga's womb, and she conceived the semen in the womb, the semen of Enki. But her 1 month was 1 day, but her 2 months were 2 days, but her 3 months were 3 days, but her 4 months were 4 days, but her 5 months were 5 days, but her 6 months were 6 days, but her 7 months were 7 days, but her 8 months were 8 days, but her 9 months were 9 days. In the months of womanhood, like fine oil, like fine oil, like oil of abundance, Nintur, mother of the country, like fine oil, gave birth to Ninnisig. First he put his feet in the boat, next he put them on dry land. He clasped her to the bosom, kissed her. Enki put semen into the womb, and she conceived the semen in the womb, the semen of Enki. But her 1 month was 1 day, but her 2 months were 2 days, but her 9 months were 9 days. In the month of the womanhood, like fine oil, like fine oil, like oil of abundance, Ninnisig, like fine oil, like fine oil, like oil of abundance, gave birth to Ninkura. In turn, Ninkura went out to the river bank. Enki was able to see up there from the marsh. He was able to see up there. He said to his minister, Izimud, "Is this young not to be kissed? Is this nice Ninkura not to be kissed?" His minister Izimud answered him, Kiss this nice young, kiss this nice Ninkura. My master will sail, let me navigate. He will sail, let me navigate. First, he put his feet in the boat. Next, he put them on the dry land. He clapped her to the bosom, kissed her. Enki put semen into the womb, and she conceived the semen in the womb, the semen of Enki. But her 1 month was 1 day, but her 9 months were 9 days. In the months of the womanhood, like fine oil, like fine oil, like oil of abundance, Ninkura, like fine oil, like fine oil, like oil of abundance, gave birth to Utu, the exalted woman. Ninkura in turn gave birth to Ninima. She brought the child up and made her flourish. Ninima in turn went out to the river bank. Enki was towing his boat along and was able to see up there. He laid eyes on Ninima on the river bank and said to his minister Izmud, "Have I ever kissed one like this nice young? Have I ever made love to one like nice Ninima?" His minister Izmud answered him, "My master will sail, let me navigate. He will sail, let me navigate." First, he put his feet in the boat. Next, he put them on dry land. He clasped her to the bosom, lying in her crotch, made love to the young and kissed her. Enki put semen into Ninima's womb, and she conceived the semen in the womb, the semen of Enki. To the woman its 1 month was but its 1 day, its 2 months were but its 2 days, its 3 months were but its 3 days, its 4 months were but its 4 days, its 5 months were but its 5 days, its 6 months were but its 6 days, its 7 months were but its 7 days, its 8 months were but its 8 days, and at its 9 days, in the month of the womanhood, like fine oil, like fine oil, like oil of abundance, Ninima, like fine oil, like oil of abundance, gave birth to Utu, the exalted woman. Nintur said to Utu, "Let me advise you, and may you take heed of my advice. Let me speak words to you, and may you heed my words. From in the marsh, one man is able to see up here, is able to see up here. He is. From in the marsh, Enki is able to see up here, is able to see up here. He is. He will set eyes on you." Utu said, "Bring cucumbers, bring apples with their stems sticking out, bring grapes in their clusters, and in the house you will indeed have hold of my altar. O Enki, you will indeed have hold on my altar." When he was filling with water a second time, he filled the dikes with water, he filled the canals with water, he filled the fallows with waters. The gardener in his joy rose from the dust and embraced him. "Who are you? Who? The garden?" Enki made his face attractive and took a staff in his hand. Enki came to the hut at Utus knocked at her house, demanding, "Open up, open up." She asked, "Who are you?" He answered, "I am a gardener. Let me give you cucumbers, apples, and grapes for your consent." Joyfully Utu opened the house. Enki gave Utu, the exalted woman, cucumbers, gave her apples with their stems sticking out, gave her grapes in their clusters. He put beer for her in the large bun measure. Utu, the exalted woman, to the left for him, waved the hands for him. Enki aroused Utu. He clasped her to the bosom, lying in her crotch, fondled her thighs, fondled her with the hand. He clasped her to the bosom, lying in her crotch, made love to the young, and kissed her. Enki put the semen into Utu's womb, and she conceived the semen in the womb, the semen of Enki. Utu, the beautiful woman, cried out, "Oh, my thighs!" She cried out, "Oh, my body! Oh, my heart!" Ninhursag removed the semen from the thighs. She grew the tree plants, she grew the honey plants, she grew the vegetable plants, and she grew the esparto grass, she grew the atutu plant, she grew the astaltal plant, she grew the amharu plant. Enki was able to see up there from in the marsh. He was able to see up there. He said to his minister Izmud, "I have not determined the destiny of this plant. What is this one? What is that one?" His minister Izmud had the answer for him. "My master, the tree plant." He said to him, "Cut it off for him," and Enki ate it. "My master, the honey plant." He said to him, "Pull it up for him," and Enki ate it. "My master, the vegetable plant." He said to him, "Cut it off for him," and Enki ate it. "My master, the alfalfa grass." He said to him, "Pull it up for him," and Enki ate it. "My master, the atutu plant." He said to have cut it off for him, and Enki ate it. "My master, the astaltal plant." He said to him, "Pull it up for him," and Enki ate it. "My master, the plant." He said to him, "Cut it off for him," and Enki ate it. "My master, the amharu plant." He said to him, "Pull it up for him," and Enki ate it. Enki determined the destiny of the plant, had them know it in their hearts. Ninursaga cursed the name Enki. "Until his dying day, I will never look upon him with life-giving eye." Denuna sat down in the dust, but the fox was able to speak to Enlil. "If I bring Ninursaga to you, what will be my reward?" Enlil answered the fox, "If you bring Ninursaga to me, I shall erect 2 birch trees for you in my city, and you will be renewed." The fox first anointed his body, first shook out his fur, first put coal on his eyes. Saga ascended to the temple. Denuna slipped off her garment, made determined its destiny, and Ninursaga made Enki sit by her vagina. Ninursaga asked, "My brother, what part of you hurts you?" "The top of my head hurts me." She gave birth to Abu out of it. "My brother, what part of you hurts you?" "The locks of my hair hurts me." She gave birth to Ninsikila out of it. "My brother, what part of you hurts you?" "My nose hurts me." She gave birth to Ninjiriutud out of it. "My brother, what part of you hurts you?" "My mouth hurts me." She gave birth to Ninkazi out of it. "My brother, what part of you hurts you?" "My throat hurts me." She gave birth to Nazi out of it. "My brother, what part of you hurts you?" "My arm hurts me." She gave birth to Adzimua out of it. "My brother, what part of you hurts you?" "My ribs hurt me." She gave birth to Ninti out of it. "My brother, what part of you hurts you?" My sides hurt me. She gave birth to Ensag out of it. She said, for the little ones to whom I have given birth, may rewards not be lacking. Abu shall become king of the Graces. Ninsikila shall become lord of Magan. Ninjiriutud shall marry Ninadzu. Ninkazi shall be what satisfied the hearts. Nazi shall marry Nindara. Adzimua shall marry Ninjizida. Ninti shall become the lady of the mount, and the Ensag shall become lord of Dilmun. Praise be to Father Enki.